Alright guys, hello everyone, Universal Gaming here again. We are back with a brand new video. This time we're going to once again play Sega Sports NFL 2K2, but this time, as promised, on the PlayStation 2. I played the Dreamcast version not so long ago, and as promised, I said I was going to play the PS2 version, and I am a man of my word. I'm very excited. Never played this version before, only played the Dreamcast version ever growing up. The only 2K game I ever played on the PlayStation 2 was the one and only, still the best football game in history, that is ESPN NFL 2K5. And I can guarantee it is still the best football game it can be. It is more fun than current Madden games to this day. But, enough of that. We're going to do the usual, like I did on the Dreamcast. We're going to do NFC versus AFC. I got NFC, of course. Oh, NFL, basically all-time teams. Alright, moving on. Let's go ahead and get started.
Aloha, everybody, and welcome to Aloha Stadium in Honolulu, Hawaii, here on the Sega Sports Network. Well, it's time for some preseason football excitement. I'm Dan Stevens, alongside Peter O'Keefe. Who's caught your eye out there, Peter?
I really love watching Leroy Glover. With hard work and perseverance, he's worked his way into being a solid contributor on the defensive line, as well as being one of the most productive pass rushers in the game.
He might be the guy to watch, but what about his team?
Well, Dan, they need to make their presence known against the run. If they play up to their ability, they'll get it done. If not, well, let's just say it'll be a long day out there for the defense.
The AFC is coming to face them. Who do we watch on their team?
Well, this game I'll be watching Rod Woodson. What more can you say about this Hall of Fame bound safety? With 815 solo tackles, 82 takeaways, 9 Pro Bowls, and a Super Bowl ring to boot. What more can I say?
What do you think of how his team stacks up?
Well, you want to keep an eye on their rushing attack, Dan. If they can make something happen here, the opposition may have trouble staying in this one.
Thanks, Peter.
No surprise, they're going to win the coin toss. Oh, never mind. Of course, we're going to receive.
The NFC elect to receive, and we're ready to start the game.
Now, I know the X button is the turbo boost. I know R1 and L1, I believe, is juke. I could be wrong. So, yeah.
Got his leg behind this one.
Let's do this.
It in the end zone. The 20.
Oh, broke that off. Not that one.
The stop on the return.
They got the ball.
Graphics look spot on for an old game.
Ball on the 28.
There's my boy Marshall Falk.
Will run it. Gain of 7.
And I believe the square button is dive. But yeah, that's some good yards. I'll take that. Let's do that again.
Free. Falk sets up to the right. Falk gets it again.
Oh, goodness. That was actually not bad. That was actually great. They gotta show that again. Or maybe not, they won't. Oh, okay, they will.
All wound up right here and lets loose just in time. Watch this. Just before he gets wrapped up, a slick spin move puts him out of danger.
He pulled that move off at just the right time, Peter. That is a tough tackle for anyone.
Sega Sports made a lot of great, amazing sports games, but we already know this. Hell, if it weren't for Sega Sports, 2K wouldn't exist.
The NFC have 3 wide receivers. Paul will get the ball again. Saya makes the hit.
Marshall Falk Sees that he isn't going to smash mouth his way through here, so he tries this. Whoa, that was an Olympic caliber hurdle.
Well, Peter, I'll tell you, I wouldn't expect anything different from him. He is that kind of athlete.
All right, let's do a little passing play. See if I can remember how this works.
Culpepper drops back, pitches it, gets a block.
Or not.
The 30. Gain of 13.
That was actually not a bad play.
Marshall Falk meets with a bit of a speed bump here in the form of a would-be tackler, Dan. But he gives himself a helping hand, and he doesn't miss a beat.
This is a tough play, really a tough play when you build up that much speed, Peter. Impeccable balance. Ball at the 29-yard line. Falk lines up right. Keeps dropping back. Throws incomplete.
Oh, he swatted that.
Put his body directly in the path
Or
of the
did he?
ball and forced the incompletion.
I couldn't tell.
Let me tell you something, Dan. That is tough.
I couldn't tell if that was
It's hard
swatted.
to read a play and
Oh,
react
no,
quickly enough to get into
no,
position
sir.
like
No,
that.
sir. No field goal. There's no need for that. No Hail Mary either.
Second and 10. The NFC have their tight end right. Culpepper from the gun. Drops way
God damn it.
back.
Oh. God damn it.
Drops him several yards
I
back.
literally kept tapping triangle, but then I ended up getting sacked.
Trace Armstrong makes a tremendous play here to blast through a blocker. And I can tell you from experience, the O-line doesn't like what's coming up here. The take.
Yeah, I got sacked real bad. That cannot happen anymore.
Third and 18. Culpepper from shotgun. Nice block. Keeps dropping back. Throws.
Good catch, Randy Moss.
And he'll have the first. Great play on a very long third down.
He connects with his receiver with ease. He sees his man and then airs it out for the completion.
They are in sync there. Able to depend on each other as the play unfolds.
Tough catch, might I add.
Ball on the 12. Moss lines up left. Ball with the carry.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't let him get far and makes the tackle.
Carried this one off his left guard, but there wasn't much room past the line of scrimmage on that one.
Ball at the 10-yard line. The NFC have their tight end left. Falk again gets it. Moves wide left. Touchdown!
Marshall Falk gets into the end zone, and watch the dominating physical play he exhibits right here. Well, Dan, I guess he likes his physical space.
I guess you're right. What else do you think he likes?
I probably likes a little thing called a touchdown, too.
Gramatica lines up for the point after. It's up. Tacks on the extra point. The NFC put the first points of the game on the board. 7-0.
All right, first touchdown. That's what I like to see.
Gramatica sets up and will kick it away. There's the kick. Woodson
Not a
fields
bad
it
kick.
deep. Bates will make the tackle on the return.
Well, let's see if they can march down the field and answer right back with a touchdown of their own here.
Ball on the 24. James with the ball. Gain of 9.
Shit. I forgot they got EJ over there.
Edgerrin James was on fire on that play. He keeps it flowing all the way downfield. Doesn't stop until they finally get a piece of him.
Well, Peter, what do you think of going back to him right away?
And why not? He just showed us what he can do.
Second and less than a yard. James sets up to the right. James gets it again. Stops him right at the line.
Way to go, D. That's how to send him packing. Amazing quickness on the outside to stop that play.
Third and 1.
Play it tight. Play it tight. Right and right.
He carries it outside for 3 yards and the first down.
Wow, I like how he bounced this one left, gets a little contact, but still manages to keep his feet moving and plow ahead for the first.
Ball at the 35-yard line. Open field wide left. That was a thing of beauty. He easily slices through the defense, first down.
That's not Edgerrin James.
Executes a major run. He puts the pedal.
That is not Edgerrin James. I'm sorry. I'm not letting it slide. That's not Edgerrin James.
Snag him, but it sure took him a while.
Hell, true story. I know the guy. I met him. We're actually good friends, more like family. That is not Edgerrin James. Who the fuck is that? Then again, it's an old game, so, but yeah. That's not EJ.
It's the end of the first quarter. The NFC currently enjoying a slight advantage, but it's anybody's game. 7-0. Ball at the 49-yard line. James lines up right. James will run it. Lynch makes the tackle.
I could have sworn he dropped it.
Number 2 on the day.
As a change of pace, they decide to hammer this one down the gut. I like that call. You know, when you draw the defense out like they've been doing, you can start to get some runs down the middle.
It's 2nd and 5.
That looks nothing like him.
James sets up to the right.
Oh, God. Let me focus. Got him.
Pulls out. Abraham makes that sack. Huge play.
Donnie Abram is going to just fly into the backfield completely untouched. And check out how he treats the QB like a pinata here. That's a clobbering.
Oh, Peter, that will happen when you don't pick up the rush line. You know, there's a full head of steam behind those guys, and they are going to drop you.
Drop you hard. Those hits really hurt.
3rd and 10. The AFC have a split backfield. Gets a block. James with the carry.
Oh, shit.
There's space wide right. The 20. That was a huge play on 3rd and long. Tremendous pickup for the first down.
Jonathan Ogden just owns the field on this play. Watch how he throws the defender around. Oh, looks like someone had a solid breakfast this morning.
Domination like that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
The
I'm calling
AFC
timeout.
have a first after the big run on that last play. The NFC take their first
Like, it would not let
timeout.
me switch.
The
Like,
AFC,
you know,
with a nice run
I was
on
stuck
the last
between
play,
field goal
will
or
have
punt
another
return. Like, no.
first down.
That's not what I wanted to do.
James lines
They
up
might
right.
score here.
He's
Another
pressured.
one.
A loss of 5.
I'm too fast for you, baby. Too fast for you.
Stephen Boyd is going to come on a well-called and well-played blitz. Watch how he gets the QB here. gets to him and takes him down.
Really great timing on that one, Peter. How do they teach reaction times like that, huh?
Well, some of them they teach through drills, but mostly it's innate ability.
In other words,
You can't coach that.
I should have known. Ball on the 24.
Quarterback, how about another? What's right?
Cannon fades back. Throws.
Oh!
It's a block.
User pick.
Vincent is down after making a great play. Great interception.
Troy Vincent figures out the passing attack and shoots it down with a doozy of an interception. Let's watch. Oh, there it is, baby. And it's not over yet.
No, not close, Peter. He jacks on a whole bunch of yards afterwards, and that is some beautiful upfield running.
Beautiful. Good drive last time they had the ball, Dan, as they march down into the end zone. Let's see if they can make it deja vu all over again.
Ball at the 26-yard line. Drops way back. Throws.
Hey, he was open.
From play action, they toss it out left and complete the pass for a nice gain.
It's second and about 3. Lewis will sit this play out. Ball with the ball.
That's first down. Yep, that's first down.
Yards.
Well, Dan, they got
Or maybe
much
it's
of the
not.
way there on second down. Let's see if they can pick up the last couple.
Third and 1.
That's
The
Marshall Faulk.
NFC have 2 tight ends. Gets a block. Keeps dropping back. Throws.
Oh,
The intended
that was a close one.
receiver incomplete.
Sam Madison got his body in the
I'm
way
gonna
of
run
that
it.
one, Dan.
I'm
It's all
literally
about
an
clogging
inch.
up the passing lane.
First down,
You
I'm going
can't
for it.
coach
Fuck
that.
it.
They're going for it on 4th and 1. Falk with the ball. They get the first down and keep the drive alive. What a terrific play on 4th down.
Marshall Faulk has a tremendous job in front of him and doesn't back down. Watch this great run. Culminating in the first down. You can't coach that.
Peter, they get the first. That's a tough call. What do you think?
Tough call is right, but it all worked out.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 45. Falk sets up to the right. Culpepper rolls out. Drops way back. Throws. A gain of 9.
Got some nice yards there off the first down play, and that really opens things up a bit for this next one.
1 yard to go.
Ball at the 46-yard line. Falk will run it. 35. Gain of
That was a good spin move. That deserves a replay.
Marshall Faulk makes a quick adjustment to evade a would-be tackler. Get a load of this. Whoa, that was a close call, but that last second leap left the defense grabbing it there.
a surprisingly agile move, Peter. He
Show
nearly
the
got
spin move that I
dropped on
just did.
play.
Okay, that's all right. Whatever.
The
That spin
NFC
move was
had
deadly.
a first
They
after
should have
the
showed
big
that,
run on
but
last
okay.
play. The NFC have 2 wideouts. Falk will get the ball again.
Alright, that was
That was designed to go
Didn't really
way
do
out of
much.
the 6 gap, but he tried to go somewhere else, and look what happened. It's all about following your blockers.
2nd and 10. Culpepper from the gun. Nice block. Throws. He's tackled, and that's his 2nd catch on the afternoon.
Dante Culpepper threw a nice one this time. Watch this. Right by the defender.
Very good coverage, Peter. Let me ask you, how hard is it to defend against a pass like
Oh,
that?
it's really hard. You're right, it was just too good of a throw.
It's first and goal. Moss, wide right. Lewis gets
Couldn't
penetration
go.
and makes a nice
Couldn't really
tackle
move
in the
much. Fuck.
backfield.
Ray
Dan, you
Lewis.
know what it takes to stop a run like that to the outside is basically speed. That's exactly what we saw on that baby.
It's second and goal. Gets a block. Escapes a tackle. Sayal comes up with a stop. His
That was
third
lame.
this afternoon. It's the end of the first half. The NFC
That's a
currently
fail.
enjoying a small advantage. 7-0.
I'm actually pretty bummed about that.
Gramatica sets up and will kick it away to start the third
Play
quarter.
good defense, really. That's all I'm gonna do. Can't prevent them from
Nice
scoring.
kick.
All right, that's a good kick. They're gonna kneel on this one.
Woodson has it. Woodson downs it in the end zone.
Well, last time they had it, they turned it over on the interception. Let's see if they worked out the kinks here.
Ball on the 20. The AFC are in the eye. James with the carry. Vincent delivers a big hit at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play on first down to stuff them for a loss. That's how to play the run.
Ball at the 20-yard line.
We may see another one. Who knows? Hopefully.
That'll bring up third and very, very long.
Jesse Armstead drives them way back on second down. We need to see this one again. It's not a field goal.
Obviously a lot riding on third down here.
What in the Okay. Oh, no. Not this again. Oh, okay.
It's third and about 17.
It almost happened again.
Cannon drops back. Throws. Tip.
All right, yeah. You know what? Yep, you know what?
Let's get the call.
I meant to hit fucking triangle, but I hit square, no circle. So yeah, that's definitely pass interference. That's on me.
Champ Bailey.
They can get first down.
Yanked
Yep,
the ball
that's
away. He
that's
was
definitely on
openly
me.
Interfering. Good call.
I did not mean to fucking do that. God damn it.
The AFC.
I did not mean to
will
do
have
that.
the First down off the penalty. Bailey gets
That's an
set
acceptable
after
call
committing the penalty.
on my end.
Henderson with the ball. A loss of 1.
Well, nice job closing the middle down by the D. Not a lot of room to run there.
Yeah. That's on me. I fucked that up.
It's second and 11. The AFC have 3 wide receivers. Nice block. This will bring up third and long.
Carried this one way right, and he got a couple, but there's still a way to go to move the chains.
Third and 8.
Let's keep it going. They're third and 8. It's probably gonna go. They're probably passing here. They're passing. They're passing. Yep.
Fakes back. Throws.
He dropped it. Let's go.
Incomplete.
Rich Gannon got a little squirrely there, I think. It's all about taking that extra breath and staying frosty.
He definitely overthrew his man there, Peter. Bennett comes in and will
Glad he
punt
dropped
for the
it.
first time this game. It's away.
Made a mistake on not capitalizing that touchdown before halftime.
Catches it.
I think it's time we erase that mistake, huh? That was a terrible juke,
In and
but
makes
whatever. We got the
tackle
ball
on
back.
return.
First down, NFC.
Marshall Falk was the contributor for his team last drive. Let's see what he does this time out.
Ball on the 43. The NFC are in the eye. Falk will run it. Room on the right side. The 40. The 35. The 20. The 10.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he scored!
Marshall Falk gets the big 6 here. Let me show you why. Man, what a sweet move. He had a TD on his mind the whole time.
And the way he got in there was just terrific. That little spin totally caught the defense by surprise.
Damn right it did.
Gramatica will line up for the point after. It's away. Tacks on the extra point. The NFC are in control, but it's far from over. They're now leading to the tune of 14-0. Gramatica lines up, signals, and we're ready for the kickoff. You can't kick it much harder than that. Mason catches it in the end zone. Mason downs it in the end zone.
Well, they're down a bit.
This
but
is
they
a
have plenty
perfect
of
time not to
work
mention
with.
the fact that
That being said, they would love
the
to put
new
some points on the
NFL
board on
season
this
is now
drive and
upon us.
keep it from getting away from them.
Ball at the 20-yard line. Throws.
Good catch, Harrison.
A gain of 27.
We can see that again.
Marvin Harrison is going to make the catch, but watch what he does afterwards. He's got it, and now he's going to get more.
Oh, it's always nice to have a receiver that can pick up 8 or 9 more yards after the catch.
Oh, definitely.
Ball on the 47. Harrison lines up to the left. Lynch makes the tackle.
That was a bad move.
Really nice to see the D step up on first down and make the nice stop to the outside. Quick reflexes.
2nd and 10. The AFC have one man back. It's a block. Dane again gets it. Douglas hammers them after a
Did better
couple
than last
yards.
play, I'll say.
Carried this one just left of center, and he got a couple, but there's still a way to go to move the chains.
Third and 8.
They're passing. Are you fucking...
That will bring up 4th and short.
Well, the D gave up a few, but still managed to keep them short of the markers. Good work to force the 4th down.
If they're smart, they will go for it, but I don't think they are. I would. I know I would go for it if I'm close to the goal, to the first down. I know I would go for it.
It's off.
What the? Why would you? Oh fucking wow. Oh fucking wow,
Harper
man.
downs it off the bounds.
That is so fucked.
Good game so
That is
far
so
for this
fucked, man.
offense. If they can add more on this
Oh,
drive,
Lord,
it
that is so
really would
fucked.
open things up.
Ball at the 20-yard line.
I don't think so.
Good thing we got a touchback there, maybe.
Culpepper on shotgun. Nice block.
Oh god, I got sacked. Man, that is beyond
in the
fucked.
backfield. Way in the backfield.
No shit.
Ball on the 8.
22 yards to go.
The NFC have a split backfield. Falk with the carry. The 20, 30, 40, the 40, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown! Third time's the charm as he takes it in for yet another score.
Marshall Faulk kept the juice on all the way downfield. Oh boy, this is a great run. And here's the sweetest part. 6 points.
Wow, that was highlight material for sure. Fantastic run from way out there. Gramatica lines up for the point after. There's the kick. Adds the extra point. The NFC, after that score, have a comfortable lead, 21-0. Gramatica will kick this one
I'm
away.
gonna give him some breathing room. I'm gonna not kick it that far.
Good kick here.
That should give him at least a bit of hope.
Woodson fields it deep. The 25. Fields makes the tackle on the return.
They nearly need
The end of the
2
third
touchdowns
quarter. The NFC
to come back.
are serving up a shutout.
They need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, another touchdown, and another 2-point conversion to at least come back.
Well, let's see how
Of course, I'm not gonna let that happen, but you know.
Ball at the 35-yard line.
Of course, I'm not gonna let it happen, but you know, can't guarantee anything.
James with the ball. Nails him in the backfield and makes a great tackle to push them back.
Good job coming off the blocks by the defense. They came through and stopped that run cold.
It's 2nd and 11. We have a penalty marker on the play. Let's get the call from the field.
Literally, the analog stick slipped.
Number 57. Come on,
It slipped.
Stephen Boyd.
You know what? An acceptable call, but that was an accident. I did not mean to fucking encroach or go offsides, whatever you want to fucking call it. I think it's definitely that. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
Gets set after committing the penalty.
Still doesn't matter. It's 3rd and 9.
And that's the 2nd in a row. A couple of nice defensive plays there.
Warren Sapp really came to play today. He knocks them back a few yards, as we'll see here in the replay. Great tackle. Yeah, they ought to be in hazard today.
It's 3rd and 9. The AFC have their tight end right. Throws.
Oh, good catch. I'll give you that.
Big 3rd and long conversion.
Tony Gonzalez.
Oh, Tony Gonzalez.
A great catch, despite having to contend with more interference than a cell phone in the Lincoln tunnel. Let's watch that again. There's the catch.
That was a good catch.
All at the 48-yard line. Gonzalez sets up off the right tackle. Gannon will throw again. Throws. The pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, I swatted that.
To make sure that he was positioned between the QB and the receiver on that baby. There was no way that was going to be a completion.
Yeah, because I swatted it.
2nd and
That's
10.
why.
Gannon drops back. Throws.
Oh, fuck, I didn't swat
The
that.
25.
God damn it.
The 10. And touchdown.
I'll let him have this one. That looks nothing like Marvin Harrison. I'm sorry.
Great job against the double coverage and gets the touchdown. Let's go to the tape. Oh, what a catch.
Fantastic catch. They've got to be very happy with that. It's not often you beat
That was a good catch.
double coverage like that.
I will gladly give NFC their
Stover
flowers
will
on
line
that
up for
play.
the point after.
And of course, no surprise, they're going to go for 2, as I predicted. Oh no, they're going to field goal it. Okay. I would have at least gone for 2, but I guess in their attempt, they're going to see if they're going to get a pick or at least get a turnover on us, knowing that I'm not going to even, I'm not so easy to do. I'm not so easy to.
The AFC.
What I'm trying to say is it won't be
hand,
easy.
But they have to fight to get back in it. They trail 21-7. Stover is back to kick it away. The kick is up. Howard has it. The 20. Gilbert makes the stop on the return.
First down, NFC.
Well, Dan, they're on target to cruise to the finish line. Just move the ball and take as much time off the clock as possible.
Ball on the 29. The NFC have their tight end left. Ball with the carry. There's space wide left. He's down, but it looks like they will just squeak it by the marker. First down.
Marshall Faulk has a huge run here. Did you catch that wicked stiff arm he threw? Watch here, it's coming up. Oh, man, that's
It only gave him a couple of yards more, but it sure showed great drive and power nonetheless.
You can see that it's going to take more than just arm tackles to bring him down. He's an absolute load.
Faulk lines up right.
Oh shit!
Dropping back. Lewis
Nobody was blocking.
makes the tackle
Fucking
deep
Ray
in the
Lewis.
backfield.
Second down.
Mo Lewis did a great job rushing the offense there. Never laid a glove on him.
Literally, nobody was blocking. Nobody. That's just terrible. Terrible offense. Terrible offense. Just terrible. That's unacceptable.
Ball at the 34-yard line. Ball with the ball.
Oh, I thought he broke that off in time.
Only
Fuck.
yielded a couple on that play, and they'll have a ways to go to move the chains. They're showing their big play ability once again and getting excellent production out of the backfield.
The
All right,
NFC
boss.
are in
Time for you to work your magic.
Culpepper from the gun. Throws. It's tipped.
Oh, fuck.
And that will bring up 4th and long.
Randy Moss should have come back to the ball just a little bit there, Dan. If he did, he would have snagged that one.
Yeah, maybe so, but it's a tough call. It's 4th and 12, and they're going to go for it.
I'm going for it. Why not?
Culpepper will throw again. Keeps dropping back. Throws. The pass
Ah.
is incomplete. No good, and they'll have to give the ball over on down.
Well, this would have given him the first, but, well, to be honest, he blows the catch here. He should have had that one.
Undoubtedly cost them the drive right there.
They're down, but the game's not
Yeah,
over.
be mad
yet.
at yourself,
They can't
buddy.
waste
You're the
any
one that
time,
dropped
and
it.
Above all, they really need to score.
But then again, I'm the
Ball on the
idiot that
37.
made that went for it anyway. But at the same time, they need another touchdown at least to try to come back. But it's not gonna.
Will run it. Moves wide left. We've reached the 2-minute warning.
This game is over.
One way
They're not coming
right.
back
Get
in
some
2
decent
minutes
yards
left.
on
It's
that
not happening.
first down play.
4 yards to go.
2nd and 4. Henderson sets up to the right. Throws
Oh, good catch.
the 5. And he scores.
Marvin Harrison puts another notch in his belt on this catch. Check this out. Oh, earns all 6 points on this touchdown grab, his second of the day.
At this point, he knows he has the...
Tough catch.
Stover lines up for the point after.
That's 2 touchdowns. I said they needed 2 touchdowns to at least make a comeback. They did just that.
It's away. As the
We're
extra
still
point.
up, but They score again. That's an amazing 21 lead. I just
The AFC
let it go up in
find
smoke.
within striking
Can't let that
distance.
happen.
They are now down.
I gotta play smart here.
21-14.
But at the same time, a part of me is glad that this is like this and this is not a complete blowout. I'm actually glad it's like this. So
Good job on the kick.
I'll gladly take it.
Bates fields
But
it in the end zone.
Gotta have the W in order to take it.
The 25.
break.
The 35.
Keep going. Never mind.
The tackle, but that was a great return. Some nice open field running there.
This drive will wrap it up for them. Well in control of this game, Dan. They just need to pound it out and take time off the clock.
A minute and 43
Watch
seconds
number 52.
left. Ball with the carry.
Keep going.
40, 30, the 20, the 10, and he's in for the score. He crosses the goal line for his 4th score of the afternoon. Unbelievable.
Marshall Faulk is playing like a man possessed out there, Dan. Watch this. His 4th rushing touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, it's hard to argue with results like that, Peter. He is in command. Gramatica will line up for the point after. There's the kick. Tacks on the extra point.
It's safe to say that this game is over.
The
We won.
NFC will be heading to victory. They're up 28-14. Gramatica
No
lines
hope
up,
for that one.
signals, and we're ready for the kickoff.
They're not going to have a choice to take a knee on this one.
It's away. Mason catches it. Mason downs it in the end zone.
Another turn at offense for this group, and unfortunately, this game is pretty much over. They should just try and get some yards for
Damn
respect
right it
at
is.
this point.
Just 1:31 left on the clock. James gets the ball. A loss of 2. Ball at the 18-yard line.
They don't have a choice to
AFC
rush.
have 2 tight ends. Throws. Intercepted. The 15. Sharper is tackled after a
I'm not gonna lie,
defensive play.
I wasn't
No
hoping
way
for
with
another
the
pick, but
interception.
I'll gladly take it. Let's see that again.
Sharper just won the game for his team. No question about it. That's an interception he'll long remember. Oh, that's a big, big play.
Well, who would have thought this game would turn on 1 interception?
That's what I love about football, Dane. Anything can happen and anybody can win the game for his team. This drive will wrap it up for them. Well in control of this game, Dan. They just need to pound it out and take time off the clock.
Ball
About
on
to get his
13.
5th one.
Gets a block. Falk will run it. Moves wide right. Gain of 3.
Got a few yards there off the first down carry. You can't underestimate the value of getting positive yardage on first down.
The AFC take their first time out.
Stop the clock. Smart.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. When in doubt, just give him the ball.
The NFC have 2 wideouts. Falk gets it again. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they hoped Lightning would strike twice with that play, but the defense was ready for them this time. No dice.
The AFC will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. It's now 3rd and 6. Nice block. Falk will get the ball again. That'll bring up 4th down.
This game is over.
Gramatica
I'm going to be
lines
smart on
up
this
for the
one.
field goal.
I'm going to go ahead and field goal it. Marshall Faulk's done enough. I've done enough. I'm going to let the clock run out a little bit. Be sure they get no hope.
It's up.
Oh, wow, that was a terrible kick. My God. But you know what? It doesn't matter. This game is over. That kick was terrible. It's fine. He can brush that
Oh,
off.
absolutely, Peter. Come on. You make those in the NFL, you make those 10 times out
That
of
was a
10.
terrible
Hey, you know
kick.
what you call a kicker who can't kick?
What?
A water boy.
20
Oh,
on
just
the
one
clock.
bad kick. It's 20
The
seconds. This game is
AFC
over.
Are in the eye. Cannon drops back. Throws. Incomplete pass.
Darren Sharper put his body directly in the path of the ball and forced the incompletion. And let me tell you something, Dan, that is tough to do. It's hard to read a play and react quickly enough to get into position like that.
The clock reads 16.
They had a good game.
Cannon, back pass again. Cannon throws outside. Johnson gets to the quarterback and is credited with the sack. The AFC take a timeout. That's their final one.
Joe Johnson executes a fantastic tackle there. Let's take another look. Oh, bam! That's going to make third down a lot harder.
Peter, he has got terrific field vision. He really read that play perfectly.
Yeah, read it like it was C-Spot Run, the Cliff Notes version.
It's now 3rd and 16. Cannon fades back. Throws. 4th and what looks like forever coming up.
I think the receiver made a big mistake running that short route, Dan. He needed to be out past the marker on that one.
Well, at this point doesn't make much of a difference since it was an incompletion.
True, but they've got to watch that. It's all about knowing
They're going
where
for
you
it
are on
in
the
9
field
seconds?
where you need to be.
The NFC.
That's
takes
something
their
I wouldn't
first
do, but
timeout.
if you insist.
It's 4th and 16, and they're going to go for it.
If you insist.
Cannon will throw again. Bailey tackles him for no gain. They got to turn the ball over.
This drive will wrap it up for them. Well,
Let's see if I can end it with one last touchdown.
Pound it out and take time off the clock.
In 6
Ball at
seconds.
the 13-yard line. Culpepper on shotgun. Gets a block. Throws. He catches it and scores.
I'm not gonna lie, that's bad sportsmanship I just did there. I would have just took a knee, but fuck it, this is a game. But yeah, normally I would have taken a knee just to run the clock.
Very risky throw into triple coverage. He hit the jackpot, Peter.
Now I'm gonna run the clock.
They're going for 2. Moss lines up right. Takes the knee.
They tried for 2, but it doesn't go their way, Dan.
Actually, that was pretty
That
dumb.
lost extra point will come back to haunt them.
I think it will. The NFC, after that score, can start to relax.
Actually, yeah, that was pretty dumb. I don't know why I did that.
34-14.
No matter.
Dramatica will kick this one away.
A 20-point lead.
Woodson catches it in the end zone. The 20, 30, the 35. Trunner was in on the stop. Very, very nice return. And I'll tell you, he made a few people miss their tackles and added on the yards. Time runs out, and that's the end. The NFC win in a blowout, 34-14. And for myself, Dan Stevens, along with Peter O'Keefe and Michelle Westfall, we'd like to thank you for joining us. So long, and see you next time on the Sega Sports Network.
That was fun. Had a blast playing it. There were a few mistakes there. No turnovers. But yeah, there were a few mistakes there. But yeah. Got the W. A 20-point league. I'm actually glad AFC at least tried to come back, but didn't work in their favor. Look at the stats real quick. 4 touchdowns, 20 rush. Wow. 315 yards. Wow. Amazing. Just amazing. Well, I think that's pretty much all. That's pretty much it at this point. With that being said, hope y'all enjoyed this amazing gameplay. Sega Sports NFL 2K2 on the PlayStation 2. With that, I was going to say it again. I gotta stop doing that. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys later. And I'm out.